The Middle East and North Africa region has been impacted by the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and especially the energy sector. And here, we'd like to highlight three important elements. One, the renewed interest of many European countries in the oil and gas sector of the region. Mainly, Italy has been very open in its renewed interest in North Africa, in Algeria and in Libya, and we've seen Eni signing deals with Sonatrach in Algeria and the Libyan National Oil Corporation in, of course, Libya, and basically to develop new gas fields and existing fields, so that as part of Italy's diversification plan when it comes to energy. At the same time as well, we have seen the EU high-level leadership going into Cairo in June 2022 to sign an MOU with Israel and Egypt to allow for these two countries to export gas to the European Union. Also, we have seen kind of like an ease in collaboration between Germany and Qatar about new contracts of LNG to the European continent. And before the invasion, that was not an easy discussion between both countries, and even between the EU and LNG providers such as Qatar. It's the second trend that you've seen, that there was a kind of acceleration and the need to accelerate when it comes to clean energy and renewables at the same time. So we've seen again the European Union signing deals with countries of the region, mainly the Morocco and EU partnership to support clean energy in Morocco that will serve some of the EU needs in clean energy. At the same time, we've seen as well pledges from the Gulf countries like Saudi Arabia and UAE to push for more investment in clean energy, again that could serve kind of the European needs, also other parts in the world. At the same time, the other trend was as well that with this big announcements about the need to go more, to accelerate more on the energy transition, we've seen that the region is taking action, and Saudi Arabia had created a fund, which is the critical mineral fund, to invest inside the region and outside the region on new minerals that are critical and for the energy transition. And that was again accelerated by the acceleration of calls to accelerate the energy transition. At the same time, the third point that we'd like to raise is on energy security. This was an opportunity for some countries in the region, mainly Saudi Arabia, UAE, and other producing countries, to remind the world that it's a fragile world and that they still need oil and gas to move into what is being called now orderly transition, and that we have seen Saudi Arabia, UAE very open about that issue of not breaking the oil sector by pushing to stop investing in oil and gas. That was very loud in the region as well, and UAE is going through with that message into the COP28, where it will hold that COP in November 2023. And the last point on energy security, it did help kind of to seal a deal between two enemy countries, Lebanon and Israel, on their maritime border. For many different reasons that a deal had happened, but at the same time, one element was that the world needed more gas, and if that deal would help with providing more gas, so let's do it. So these are the main messages that we have seen, and these are the main highlights from the region almost after 1 year of war between Russia and Ukraine.